Hello, beautiful people. Good evening. I hope you're well. I hope you're fine. Hope you're doing good. And your week is starting off pretty fine, pretty cool. Yeah, so how you doing? Let me know in the chats. How was your day? How was this very beautiful Tuesday? How was yesterday? How is it starting off? The week is going to be good, I know. It's just tell me, let me know how it's starting off so far. All right. So my name is Udeme. I'm going to be your trainer for this particular session. And I'm not here alone. I'm here with Beryl. So Beryl is going to be in the chat to communicate with you, to keep you busy, answer your questions and answer all your queries and just everything, right? So we are going to be having a great time talking about how to create your digital marketing plan, marketing strategy. Sorry, your digital marketing strategy. So everything is about strategy, obviously. The plan is good, but strategy is very key. Imagine a team like Saudi Arabia beating a country like Argentina in a World Cup. Is that not shocking? So what happened there was that everybody came to play. They're all professionals, but there was a strategy the Saudi Arabians had um, over the Argentines. Obviously, that is what came at that age. So I want you to let me know in the chat if you're here, right? Say something. Um, Tell me how I'm looking. Ask Beryl how she is. Beryl is joining us from Nairobi, Kenya. Ask Beryl how she is, how she's doing. And I'm joining you from Abuja, Nigeria. I'm well. Today was good. Um, I've had a couple of days throughout today, and I'm super excited to be doing this with you. Hello, El Dandelion. I hope I pronounced that well. Thank you so much for joining us. And just so you know, this is training is brought to you courtesy of COMESA Federation of Women in Business. So we sincerely appreciate COMESA Federation of Women in Business for making this happen. Thank you for the partnership. Thank you for making it happen. And to everybody that's going to be benefiting from it, we sincerely appreciate you ahead of time. Okay, so if you're here, please do well to use the chat section and say something. And if you can't chat, that is possibly because you've not activated your YouTube channel. So click on it. You see activate channel. If you're using a phone, so click on it. And then you're going to have to refresh your YouTube. Right, that would mean that you log off and maybe close the YouTube and open it again. That's all. And then you'll be able to chat. So I'm going to be waiting for your questions, your comments, contributions, just basic everything. Okay, so just do that in the chat. If you want to laugh, you want to scream, you want to shout, however I want to do it, use the chat. Okay, and then I'll be asking you a few questions. So please, when I ask you, answer me. And when you ask me, I'm going to answer you as well. I'll try to make sure I answer all your questions, right? Okay, so Beryl is there. Please do well to engage with her. I hope you have you have your writing material with you so that you can jot down a couple of ideas we'll be sharing here with you, right? You can jot down to be useful, very useful, trust me. All right, so let's get going. So we are going to be doing this presentation in 3 different segments. Now we're going to at first do an introduction to digital marketing, and then we'll head over to discovering different digital marketing channels, and then we're going to discuss how to build a digital marketing plan. So it's going to be a fully packed session. But meanwhile, head over to g.co/hustle academy and sign up to join the free Google Bootcamp that is going to help your business to grow and to scale. And this is open for businesses that have already been in existence. So if you own a business that you wanted to grow and scale, please take advantage of this. It's 1 week, it's free, and it's very rich. Trust me, if you do this with other brands, you pay heavy. You pay very heavy for it. So Google is giving you a privilege of a lifetime. Please grab it and thank yourself later. All right, so this is the first part of this presentation, an introduction to digital marketing. So this is my first question. What opportunities might you get from being online? What opportunities might you get from being online? Hello, John, how are you today? How is Kenya? this evening. I know it should be about, let's say 7 p.m. over there. So how is Kenya this evening? So let us know in the chat, and please do well to hit on the like button, hit on the subscribe button, and hit on the share button. Please copy the link and invite a friend, right? Invite a friend. Invite a friend. Somebody must have forgotten that we've started already. Please get somebody, get the link and invite a friend. Thank you so much as you do that. All right, so let's get going. So what opportunities might you get from being online? So let me know in the chat. So while waiting for you to drop your responses, I'll just go over and continue. So technically we live in a mobile world because mobile is changing how we act as humans and how we do things of late. So over the years, there has been a significant increase in the usage of mobile phones. We have never been more connected to information than we've been in the past couple of years. We have about 747 SIM connections, million SIM connections in sub-Saharan Africa. 91% of South Africans own phones, 80% of Kenyans and Nigerians own phones, and about 65% of active mobile phone users in Nigeria have shopped. So if you think about all these stats I just read out to you right now, you should raise your concern as a business person if you are still stuck in not doing your business online. You should raise your concern because the audience you're looking for, the market, the customers, the traffic, the traction you're looking for as a business is on the online platform. And majority of the people we should be targeting are people that have mobile phones. They're all there. They're not just reaching out to them. Okay, and then we have it that 80% of sales come from only 20% of the population for most brands. 80% of sales come from only 20% of population. So imagine if you can explore a larger percentage of the population using the right tools to reach the right audience where they have a presence. So in order for your business to stay relevant and to drive sales, they must connect with their target audience, a wider audience, and that is where the online space comes in. It can be challenging, right? But it's something that needs to be done. You want to hit that next level you've been hoping your company to hit. Okay, to get to reach more people globally, to be online, you get to be found by just basically everyone that's making a search for you. So you get to expand your customer base. People from all around the world can find you 24 hours of the day, 7 days of the week, and reach your niche audiences, can allow customers to find products or services easily. And then you have a lot of options to explore, right? So what tool can you use now is Google Trends. Google Trends can always help you to compare the number of Google searches for your products, for your services. Depending on your country, you can narrow down the search based on the country you're actually checking up from. Okay, so you can use a tool, and it's a free tool, and it's a web-based tool. You don't need to download any particular app. You just need to type trends.google.com. So let's say you want to compare how much. Let's for instance how much cakes are trending. So you can check carrot cake. You can compare carrot cake. You can compare red velvet. Can compare, what is the other one now? Those are the two I can remember now. So you can match those, you can write those two keywords and make a search, and then you can see if carrot cake is in vogue right now, or if red velvet cake is more in vogue right now. Let's say you want to see that across the entire universe, you can narrow it down. You want to see it in Nigeria, number of searches. You want to see it in South Africa or in Kenya, just narrow it down. So you can narrow down the search you're making on Google Trends to find out how the traction is in your location. Based on what you're trying to achieve, you can find out what is trending so that you can always jump on the particular trend. So you get to also learn about your customers because you have all these tools that can give you can use to leverage to give you access to the behaviors of your customers, and so that you can have an idea of what is happening around your space, around your business space. Okay, so you can gain some valuable insights with all these tools. You have the likes of the Google Analytics, which is basically meant for you to plug into your website. So if you plug Google Analytics go into your website, it's going to track the activities of that website. You're going to find out who came to that website, where did they come from, and what did they do. to find out the audience, how they came, and what did they do. Did they pay for the service and all those other details? And then also, if you want to use the YouTube analytics, you can find out the retention time, how long people watched your video, right? You can find out how many people watch your video for. Let's say it was a 1 minute video. You can find out how many people watched it for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, for the entire period. Find out their demographics, their age, their sex, their location, and all those other details. You also have the YouTube, the Google Firebase. Now, Firebase is to app, while the Google Analytics is to websites. So just the same way you want to track the activities of what is happening on your website, you use the Google Analytics. If you want to do the same thing for apps, you're using the Google Firebase. So Firebase just also tracks the audience, the acquisition, the behaviors of those people that are coming to your apps. And then you have the Google Ads. If you are running ads on the Google Ads platform, you have a dashboard that will show to you the behavior of people, where they're coming from, what did they do, right? The kind of devices they use, the ads that you're having more traction on that ad. Or you can make use of the Google Data Studio. So the Data Studio is that tool that will help you to build a very beautiful reports, visualization reports, like what you have with Microsoft's Power BI, or what you have with Tableau, right? So Data Studio makes it quite easy, very, very easy. The whole calculation you're doing on Power BI, you wouldn't need to do it on Data Studio. And you can present very beautiful designs also with Data Studio. And then you also have the brand lead surveys, where you can get fast, reliable opinions from people. So all these tools are just available, made ready for you to be able to track activities around your business, around your page, so that you know if you're actually making progress or not. Because you need the figures, you need the data to be able to know what is happening with your campaigns, what is happening with your promotions, just so you know how to tweak your options to get more results out of it. So you could check out all these tools, and guess what? All of them are free. You may not be this lucky with other brands. Trust me, to gain data is expensive, and you may not be this lucky with other brands. Okay, so gaining insights with social media analytics would mean also that you have some platforms, the likes of Facebook, the likes of Twitter. And for some of them, will always show you what is popular per day. Right? You can always find out different kinds of insights on a particular web page. So you can find out where people came from. You can find out the demography of the people. So it helps you to understand your customers the more. It helps you understand if your message is resonating with the female folks or the male folks with certain age brackets, or just basically who is your message, who are the people responding to your message the more. Okay, so you find all these analytics on the dashboard of your Facebook page, or maybe on your Twitter. You can find all these little details that can help you to make business decisions. All right, so let's look at how you can build a typical audience profile. So using analytics tools will always provide you with a whole host of insights that you can leverage to support your business and stimulate your growth. And this insight will help you to paint a picture of how users profile them more effectively, right? So you get to know about your audience, you get to ascertain who you are reaching, who are your customers, and how can you profile them, how can you connect with them more successfully. Also with the traffic source, you get to also discover the routes these people are taking to reach your website. How did they find you? Which platform or which tools are they coming from? And then content now will also suggest how are customers reacting to your message, how are they connecting with you successfully. Do they like your content? Or sometimes you make a post and maybe one person will just respond. Sometimes you make a post and maybe nobody, So how are they reacting to your messages? Does your content resonate well with them? And the conversions now, are customers taking actions? Are they actually paying for the services? Are they paying for the goods? Are they buying? Are they successfully completing the customer path? All this will be suggested by the data that are going to be receiving. And then also you get to also support and communicate with your customers, which is very, very key. So now the Google Business Profile presents you a tool that you can use to communicate with your customers. You get to know your customers, their demographics, get to know their interests, their locations, you get to improve customer service, you build that two-way interaction, you get feedback, and through those reviews, you can build credibility as well. And customers often use reviews most times to make purchasing decisions. I fall into that class. I won't pay for any product if I don't see what people that did business with you before me are saying about you. If it's not good, I'm not going to pay. So reviews are powerful, right? Reviews are more like the word of mouth that somebody would tell somebody verbally. So what people are saying about you will have a lot of influence to people that are coming after them. So all these tools are available. They're available for your Facebook, they're available for your Instagram, all the social media platforms, and most importantly, they're available on your Google business profile where you can get to receive reviews on search directly, which also goes a long way to improve your search engine optimization. And again, if you don't respond to reviews, you make it look like there's something you're hiding. So you need to respond to reviews and respond publicly. Respond publicly. So it will have a negative effect on you if you're not responding. Whether the reviews are positive or negative, people will always be people. Your competitors will want to tear you down, of course. To respond publicly, boost your brand image, show others that you care about them, right? And then make sure your products, your services are top notch so that people can always vouch for you. People can always say something nice about it. Don't pay for reviews. It's unhealthy, right? People do it, but it's unhealthy. Don't do it. Let people give you reviews mm, out of the love they have for the brand, the love they have for the products and the services. All right, so I'm going to be taking the first pause out of the 3 pauses to answer to your questions. So if you have any questions for me, please do well to drop it in the chat. Any questions? Okay. Please click on the link if you're still here and remind somebody to join us, and please click on the like button. Click on the like button, remind somebody to join us, and yeah. So I'll just go on while waiting for your questions to come. So if you have questions along the line, please do well to drop it in the chat. We'll be happy to answer to them. Remember, Beryl is in the chat to answer to all your queries and all your questions. And yeah, so we'll be having another interesting session to talk about how you can develop digital marketing, how the various digital marketing channels. All right, so digital marketing channels, a few you should consider will be the search engine optimization, which is more like you paying search engine marketing first, which is more like you paying for advertising, for your adverts to appear in search engines likes of Google and Bing. And the search engine optimization, which is more like optimizing your website to show up more often in search engine results. And then you have the social media marketing. Social media marketing involves using social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, to gain traffic, to draw attention, to reach new people. And again, you have the display marketing, which is online advertising in many different formats, on many websites, come in form of images, come in form of videos, or come in form of text. And then email marketing involves collecting, using email addresses to communicate with your users. And content is more like cuts across all those platforms because you need content for your search engine optimization, search engine marketing, social media marketing, display, email marketing. And it involves sharing different types of contents, your blog posts, video guides, infographics, and just basically everything in the bid to attract attention and drive traffic to what you do. So let's look at search engine marketing. A typical search engine marketing results will look like what you're seeing on your screen right now, comprising of 3 different segments. Now, the first part is the search query. The search query. So that's the part where you or somebody is trying to make a search. You type it into that search query bar, and then you hit on that search, and then you're going to be having a set of results. And the first set of results you're going to be seeing there are the ones that have the @ sign beside it. That means those are the search engine marketed results, the ones that are being paid for. Those ones show first before the organic search listings, which are the search engine optimized results. Okay? Search engine marketed results are the ones that are showing first before the search engine optimized results. Okay? So remember, search engine optimization takes a lot of time. For you to walk your website from whatever number it is down to the first page, it takes a long time. Whereas if you want to appear on the first page and at the top of the page, if you pay money to Google today, you appear today. Right? And then let's see how you can get started with the search engine optimization. So the first step is for you to sign up for the Google Search Console. I'm sure Beryl can grab that link from somewhere to share on how you can get set up on the Google Search Console. Now, the Google Search Console is the search query, is a Google tool that is used to improve your search, the position of your websites on search. Now, is that tool that is used for the technical search engine optimization. Now, we'll talk about the Google Business Profile shortly, which is a tool for the local search engine optimization. So the Google Search Console is a tool for the technical search engine optimization. Okay, so I'm going to explain shortly. So there's a link for you to approach the Google Search Console. So the Search Console, what happens is the first thing you need to do is just to sign up. When you sign up, Google is going to ask you to verify, and then it's just going to give you a form. There are a couple of options to verify, but the most popular of them is to download that HTML file, and then you get it verified by a developer, and then you head over to the part, or you can use the Google Tag Manager to verify it, and then you submit your content to Google. Google gets to monitor your page, monitor your website to see, and be sending you critical alerts on issues. Let's say your website is not loading fast because maybe your pictures are too heavy, or maybe there's something wrong, the pixels are too thick. They'll just make suggestions on what you can do to make it load faster, because your website loading speed is one of the core quality score features that Google considers when they're trying to rank your website. So you need to consider how fast your website loads. And then you submit a sitemap. You can promote your sites on and offline. You can get to also share content. Then you should also create very beautiful and accurate page titles, because that's what ultimately draws that attention to you. Your headers should have relevant keywords. Then you should create good titles and snippets and use header tags and emphasize important text using the headers. So Google will give you all those suggestions on the Google Search Console platform to help you get more results out of what you're trying to do. Now, a couple of tips that can help you with the search engine optimization will be for you to run a keyword research. So check up keywords that are relevant to your industry. Okay, if you're in the crypto firm, if you're in the tourism and travels and tours, if you're in the whatever industry, educational firm, check up keywords that are relevant to what you do. You can use tools like the Google Trends that we talked about earlier, trends.google.com. It's a powerful tool for keyword research. Or you can use tools like the Google Keyword Planner, and then you should also use those keywords to write and publish very useful, high quality content. The writing goes a long way, because when you type a keyword, Google crawls the entire internet to find which websites actually have all those keywords, and then they present them to you. So for search engine optimization, writing does a lot of good for search engine optimization. Again, make sure that your website is search friendly. Your website must be search friendly, because people don't have the patience to wait for a website to load very slowly. So make sure you optimize it for it to load fast. Now that's it for the technical search engine optimization using the Google Search Console. Now let's look at the local search engine optimization tool, which is the Google Business Profile. So with the Google Business Profile, you can manage your online presence on search and on maps. Okay, so this platform is going to give you that presence. Sometimes when if you're traveling in an Uber, you get to find out that they use the map to drive. How did those locations appear on the map? They must have used the Google Business Profile to set those locations on the map. And guess what? This tool is free. The Google Search Console is free. All the tools I mentioned earlier, Analytics, Firebase, Data Studio, just name them, Trends, they're all free. Okay? So now you have also the privilege to share business updates. You can add your location on the map. People can call you directly from search. You can check upcoming events, and you have some deals you can share. You can respond to reviews. People are dropping reviews for you every now and then. Those reviews go a long way to improve your search engine optimization. And all of those are present because you are using the Google Business Profile. So this gives you that platform to do all of this, manage it directly from search as well. You can own a free website for yourself. And then it also gives you the analytics part where you can get to learn about where customers are coming from. You can learn about how many calls you had, how many visits you had, and all those little details. They're all available for you to know how basically your business profile is behaving, so that you can tweak the options to get more results out of it. Now there's a free marketing kit that the Google Business Profile is going to give to you, and you can access it from the marketing kit that with google.com, marketing kits with google.com. So what you're going to be doing, let me grab the link from somewhere and share it with you. So what you're going to be seeing there is you're going to see a search query bar. So from the search query bar, what you're going to be seeing there is just for you to type in your business name, the name that you use to create the profile, and then Google is going to generate these very beautiful creatives for you. The reviewers on Google, see beautiful potato, pick a line from a review line, and create a very beautiful design for you. Now it's your place down to go and change those designs, maybe to your industry color, to your brand color, change the text if you want, and then you download all of them. Use all of that to post on your social media for free, right? All those updates that are all free, and it's very important that you use those to encourage people that are happy to drop reviews for you. Okay, let me take a sip. Okay, so let's see a couple of differences between the search engine optimization and the search engine marketing. So like I mentioned earlier, search engine optimization is free. It takes a long time, and you optimize with keywords. Before you get to page one, it will take you a while. You can spend 6 months, you can spend 1 year, depending on how good you are. And then with the search engine marketing, you pay for search listing, you pay to be on the map, right? And then you bid on keywords, and then you can get to the first page almost straight away, okay? And then let's see a couple of ways you can get started with the search engine marketing. What you do is to create campaigns on Google Ads. So Google Ads is that platform where you can go to advertise what you're doing. So you go to ads.google.com. Beryl can drop that link in the chat. So head over to ads.google.com, and then you're going to have to sign up with your Gmail. And then what you're going to do next is to create a campaign and select your campaign goals. Create a campaign, right? So choose the search campaign. Choose the search campaign and select the goal. You want to generate leads, you want to make sales, whatever you want to do, just select it. And then pick the right keywords. Very, very important. You need to do a research. Well, one of the reasons why I don't advise people to use, well, it's not like advice. You're trying to advertise on Google, so why go elsewhere to find keywords? Whereas Google can give you the keywords that people are actually searching for on Google itself. So why go elsewhere? So the more reason I used to encourage people to use Google tools, we are trying to run ads. So you can use the Google Trends, or you can use the Google Keyword Planner, which is present on the Google Ads platform. Find those keywords that are relevant to what you want to do, to align those keywords with your business goals and manage and the match types, the broad match, fresh match, and all of that. And to refine with your negative keywords. Now, negative keyword works this way. If I'm selling a phone, I don't want people that are typing television for my ad to show. I'll add television as a negative keyword. That means anybody that types television, my ads of phone will not show, right? And you can add some more keywords that you don't want your ads to show up when people type them, so that you can manage your budget, your advertising budget, and then make sure you write something that is very compelling, write something that is very catchy. Focus on the user benefits. Must be people, show to people the good side of what you're trying to market, not directly marketing on itself. Preach the benefits, then make sure your copy appeals across various devices. Check it on mobile, check it on desktop, check it on tablets, and then focus on your headline image and make sure that your headlines are catchy. And your headlines are catchy enough, yes, because people will read the headline before they even begin to take the action. And then implement all the extensions. You can implement the call out extensions, the likes of discount here, promo here, you can free shipping, something like that. You can implement location extension. When you want people to visit you in a particular location, you add location extension. You can add the call extensions where people can call you directly from search. And just know that the more extensions you add to an ad, the more you give it reason, the more you give it resources to work better and perform better, getting you more results. Yeah, so a couple of tips. Again, you need to optimize Your keyword list, very, very important. The keyword is important as long as you want to run ads, and then your extensions are very, very key, like I mentioned. And then make sure you connect your analytics account, because analytics account is going to help you to the analytics account is going to help you to watch the data that is coming from the ads, so that you can get some more details on how the ads are behaving and what you can do to get more results out again. All right, so let's look at how you can grow your business on social media. How you can grow your business on social media. So unarguably, social media is where everybody spends their time. Okay, so if you're not on YouTube as you are right now, you're on TikTok. You're not on TikTok. You're on Facebook. You're not on Facebook. You're on Instagram. You're not on Instagram. You're on WhatsApp. That's where everybody normally lives. So it's a great way for businesses to always reach out to their audiences, through where they always hang out. So it's a good top and bottom of the funnel marketing activity. So you reach people where they are. Okay, so we found out that 77% of 77% of the population of Africa are on social media platforms. Also, about 85% of the UK population are on social media platforms. So you get to reach new audiences, you generate more sales, right? You reach new audiences, you can make new business opportunities. You have the ability to target different demographics, you can build relationships, you can network. That is the opportunity the social media platform offers. And then you can get to add value to your brand, right? You raise that two-way communication. You can raise a customer level experience of people that are trying to reach out to you, and then you can also improve your marketing, because it helps you to get noticed and search, helps you to attract more people to what you do. You can keep an eye also on your competitors, so that you see what they are doing right for you to copy, or what they are doing wrong for you to copy and do it right. So the social media presents you a plethora of opportunities that you can take advantage of for your brand. All right, so let's move on. Let's look at the differences between the organic social media and the paid social media. Now, the organic one is just a free one you have. You don't pay for posts, pictures, reviews, and all of that. But you can only reach your followers and friends of the followers. Whereas the paid one, you pay for the views, the actions, the clicks, and everything, but you can reach more people. You can reach anyone as long as they fall within the confines of who a typical audience of yours is. Right? Okay, so let's move on. Let's see how you can get started with the social media marketing. So first off, you need to identify your audience. You need to learn about their demographics. Demographics is the raw data: their age, their sex, their location, psychographics, their interests, their values, their behaviors, and just all of that. So you learn about all these things. Who are these guys? What are they into? What influences them? Who influences them? When are these guys usually online? Which social media platforms do they use? Then you choose the social media channels you want to use. Maybe Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whichever one you want to focus your attention on, depending on where your audience is. So you pay attention to the results you have. And most times it's always overwhelming to do everything. It's advisable you do one and then see the result that come, and then you move on with the next. Then make sure that you have posts that are engaging. Photos, videos, blog posts, articles, just everything. Combine all of them and then see what results you are getting from each of those platforms before you focus on a few if you need to, right? So you can be on all the platforms, but you're focusing your message on only Instagram or only on Facebook. You can learn about all of that, right? So you choose those channels carefully. Channels, some of these channels are business focused, the likes of LinkedIn. Some of them are lifestyle focused. TikTok, Instagram, they're lifestyle focused. So different strategies work for different platforms. What works for Facebook may not work for Twitter. So check out what works on different platforms, and then make your decisions at the end of the day after you've tested all the platforms, the one you want to stay on. Okay. So a couple of tips for social media marketing. You need to set yourself a goal. What do you want to achieve before you even get started? You need to also understand your audience, to understand who a typical audience of yours is, and make sure your posts are coming out regularly and be consistent with it. Don't post today and come back in 3 years' time. It doesn't work that way. The way the algorithms of the internet works is it tracks traffic to you by the frequency of your availability. If you want to be seen the more, be more available in front of people. Be consistent with your content. Imagine if one of these big influencers stopped posting today. Just give them a couple of months. the attraction will just die down automatically. So you need to be getting creative all the way, all the time, and then consistency, the results begin to be drawn to you. And then there are different forms of content marketing. You are onto content marketing right now. And then you have the various forms. You have the videos, you have the blogs, case studies, you have the guides, and there are lots more you can do with content. So a couple of ways how you can get started with content marketing. You need to build customer example profile. It's called a persona. So a persona will have to suggest maybe the person is male or is female, depending on your product. Maybe it's ranging between this age to this age. He does this kind of job. He belongs to this industry. He lives in this locality. He's married. He's not married. All those basic details. You need to write it down and define who a typical audience of yours is. Then create different profiles for different products or for different services. Let's say I'm a food vendor, and at the same time I'm a clothes vendor. So let's say I'm marketing female clothes. So female clothes, I'm going to concentrate on the female folks. With food, everybody eats food, right? So my food vendor business is going to concentrate on just everybody, obviously. So that is why creating different profiles for different segments will matter a lot depending on what you are trying to do, what you're trying to achieve. And make sure you map your users, your customer journeys, your users journey, identify the steps that users take from the awareness stage to the stage where they get to purchase. So you know how to track them at all those stages and think of questions or information required to make a purchase decision. You may even think of things like the price of the product. So you may want to answer the question before they even get to ask it. You can paste the price out there. Okay, so you answer the questions ahead of time. It makes it quite easy for people to communicate. Personally, gets turned off when I see vendors that post products without adding the price. Why do I need to come and ask you first to get the price? Why not put the price out there? So there could be some other questions you want to answer ahead of somebody coming to ask you privately. And then your content must be super to facilitate the customer journey. You must be able to do content that is catchy and distribute those contents on the various channels that you are going to be using to reach the audience that you want. And then you need to include a call to action. What do you want them to do when they see that post? Buy now, pay now, call now, visit now. Whatever you want to do, you need to just add a call to action to that post. Then create content that are catchy, create contents that are rich and are very useful. All right, so let's see a couple of tips for success with content marketing. Now you need to use your content to facilitate the sales process, and then use storytelling. Some people are drawn to stories. Use storytelling to engage your audience. And people want to relate with more if you have a good story to tell. So you must be a good storyteller, and then distribute those contents to maximize reach. You need to distribute it. If you write the story and you're keeping it to yourself, it won't be useful to you. So post those stories on the various platforms where they are needed. Then you can also get to measure performance and optimize. You can tweak the options on the various platforms to see how people are reacting to the message. And then you can begin to know, okay, this is working for you, this is not working for you. Change the options to get more results out there. All right. So that's it for content. Let's head over to email marketing. So you get to communicate at scale with email marketing. You create personalized content, can customize your campaigns, can create targeted content, unlike one-to-one messages, unlike email marketing. Unlike one-to-one messages, email marketing actually entails sending one message to many people, thousands of people sometimes, right? So you can also make sure you can keep a track of your customer experience. If you want people to engage with your business, you can keep a track, you can collect feedback. Email marketing will help you to send customer satisfaction survey and to obtain feedback through your email campaign to see how people are reacting to what you're sending to them, if it's making sense or if it's not making sense. And then you can always get to connect with an already engaging audience. So because it's just basically a permission-based kind of system, what that means is you need those people that you are reaching need to give you permission to reach them. So that's just more like explaining why they're receiving what they're receiving. So they need to give you the permission. Okay. So you communicate at large scale. So how do you get started? First off, you need to choose a platform, choose an email marketing platform. You can choose the likes of MailChimp. So MailChimp is the free version, is a free platform for email marketing. I think you can send at least 2,000, at most 2,000 emails per day. Okay, you may not be that lucky with some other platforms, the likes of Active Campaign, SendGrip, and SendGrip, Sendinblue, Aweber, all those ones. Maybe after their trial period, you need to begin to pay money to be able to use those services. So you need to also have a list of relevant contacts and make sure you have permission from those people when you're contacting them, and then use those contents, use your contents to generate new contacts. Invite people to always subscribe, obviously, because you're asking people to subscribe to your list. It's not like you're paying them for it. It's a platform you use to market what you do. Then also learn to segment and group your listing properly. And then your content should be rich, your content should be useful, your content should be relevant, and the people you're actually reaching out to, you should treat them like VIPs. Make sure you personalize your emails. Let it be Dear Udeme, Dear Burial. People feel more relaxed when you call them by their names, and make sure you keep it useful. Keep the content useful. All right, so a couple of tips for email marketing. You have to segment your lists. Segment the list and group the list for relevant contents. Segmentation can be done based on demography. Geographical reasons can be done based on location, based on the state you are on the sales funnel. People that have paid already for your product will not have the same message that people that are just reacting for the first time to your product, to your message. Okay, so you need to segment your email list based on maybe you have subscribers in Nigeria and subscribers in America. The news you are trying to paint a picture with for America may not be the same news you're trying to paint a picture with for Nigerians, obviously. So you can segment based on geographical reasons. You can segment based on gender reasons. You can segment based on the kind of messages you want to send out. And make sure you keep your message simple and test it on several devices to know that the images and the write-ups don't fall off the screen. On tablets, test it. On desktop, also test it. And check also your open rates. Check the click rates after a particular campaign. Check the unsubscribe rates. Check the people that signed up, the number of people that signed up after your last campaign, so that you know if you are making progress or if you're not making progress. All right, so having said that much, I'll just take a short break to see if you have questions for me. Burial has been doing a great job, I know, but if you have questions, please do well. Feel free to ask. Okay. Okay. Dan Delian, so you said, if I have a business profile, does the Google Search Console apply? Oh, well, Google Business Profile is already designed with its analytics profile. There's an analytics console on the Google Business Profile, so you don't need the Search Console. Search Console is basically designed for fully built websites because there's a part where you need to verify. That is where you're going to need the help of maybe a developer. Yeah. Thank you so much for that question. That's very key and very sensitive. And the Google Business Profile is the website you're having. You're not paying for anything. You're not paying for domain. But remember, if you are using a search console, you must have had an already built website which you used the domain. Okay. Yeah. I hope you understood my explanation. And yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. I see you, Nkem and Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us. Can one have the transcript? You can always come back and watch this content. Okay, you can always come back and watch. Okay, or possibly you can always go to. We'll share a link at the end where you can get to learn some more. That will help you more than the bullet points we're just having on the slides. Okay, I have a challenge creating content that's catchy. Is there a website that can check out to help me? I deal with condiments. Dandelion, okay. Catchy content. Most times it's always about creativity, right? So you just need to check out how people are doing it. Check out how other brands are doing. Gather some ideas from here, there. Read up some things. check YouTube. There are a lot of materials on YouTube also. You can also pick up some ideas from to be able to make your content more attractive. It needs to be compelling before it drives the results. Don't forget. So, and then again, if your catchy means designs, you can jump onto canva.com. So Canva can help you to have some very beautiful designs that you can use out there, and it will seem like you are one big designer. Whereas what you did there was just to edit some templates, right? And then you had all those information that it came out very beautiful for you. So you can check out canva.com. That should be of help. Yeah. Thank you so much for asking, Elle. And Evelyn, yes, there's an attendance. Please, the attendance has been shared. Please do well to sign up. Do well to sign the attendance. It's going to be used to send your certificate. Please sign correctly with your correct names, because you will need it. All right, so let's go back to the last part. Thank you so much for all those beautiful questions. So let me take a sip again. All right, so let's say you can build a digital marketing plan. Now, there are just basically 6 steps of how to build a digital marketing plan. Remember, planning is key, and basically everything is built on a plan. Everything is built on a plan. So you need to have your business goals, set up your objectives. You need to have your budgets. You need to know your audience, and decide the channels you want to use. Plan your activity and set your SMART KPIs. SMART there means something. It's an abbreviation, of which I believe if you know, you can write it in the chat for me. Okay, so let's move on. Let's see the first step: setting your business goals and your business objectives. So success in business are based on both goals and objectives. So you need to clarify the purpose of your business. You need to identify the necessary actions of your business. So goals are more like general statements of desired achievement, what you want to achieve. But while the objectives will actually spell out the specific steps or the actions that you want to take to reach those your goals. So this is an example of Monthly. Monthly is going to be a case study. So Monthly said, "Hi, I'm Monthly. I'm a hairdresser. My business goals are to get more customers through my door, new customers and past customers, and make more people in my area know my business exists." Okay, so Monthly has spelled out what he wants to do, and those are his goals. All right. Okay, so let's move on. So your goals, your business goals should always align with your business objectives. So in the case of Monthly now, what is happening is, if you want to make more people aware that you exist, what you need is to increase your online reach and awareness. You want to sell more product, what you're looking out for is to increase your website sales. You want to get found by more people, what you're looking out for is to increase page and social media page likes and follows from your customers. You want to get more returning customers, what you're looking out for is to increase traffic to your websites. And then you have a couple of examples of online objectives. You have to increase traffic to your website. It could be for you to increase online sales. It could be for you to increase social media page likes, follows. It could be for you to increase online reach and awareness. Now, the second step is the budgets and resources. So Monthly said, "I don't have a website yet, as it's too much of an investment right now." So you need to consider what is possible with what you have. With the available resources you have, what is possible? You need to give yourself an honest statement of truth about what is possible, about what your challenges are. Okay? So like the case of Monthly is on his website. Now the step 3 is for you to know your audience. Who are you trying to deal with? Who are you trying to do business with? So Monthly said in his own case, "I'm targeting females in my local area. My most valuable customers are females above 30 years old. They normally have children. That means they're either married or they're single parents, and then they work part-time. And then most of them use Facebook." So he has defined the platform, he has defined their kind of job, he has defined their marital status, their civil status, he has defined their sex, he has defined their gender, and he has defined their locality, their location, their geographic location. So those are just more like the demographic information. They can find some other psychographic informations, like what are their goals, what are their challenges, what are their interests, what are their values. for you to be able to figure out who a typical audience of yours is. It's very key. All right. So now you get to find out the marketing channels. What do you want to achieve through which of the platforms? So not all marketing channels will suit your business goals. You need to consider what channel works best for you. Okay, what channel works for what you want to achieve. So you want to increase your online reach and awareness. What you're looking out for is the display marketing, social media, and the content marketing. If you want to increase your website sales, or if you want to increase traffic to your website, what you're looking at for the search engine marketing, search engine optimization, and email marketing. If you want to increase customer loyalty, what you're looking at for is the social media, email marketing, and content marketing. All right. So let's look at how you can choose a channel based on target audience and goals. So we have the inbound marketing and the outbound marketing strategies. Now, the inbound marketing strategy is that one that gets to attract customers by creating valuable content tailored to them. So when you are doing your search engine marketing, when you are doing your search engine optimization, when you are creating content, you are blogging, right? When you're doing your organic social media, when you're doing your Google business profile, it's just you putting yourself out there in front of people. That is more like the organic marketing, right? Organic marketing. That is the inbound marketing. People now come to you. They see how valuable your content is and they come to you. Whereas the outbound marketing is the inorganic marketing, the one you pay for. So you are now pushing the message to the people. So sometimes you find out that display marketing, when you're browsing on the websites, you don't need to call for those ads to show up to you, and they're very annoying. Sometimes you want to close them, but that is how it's designed to work. It's pushed to you. Okay, the same thing with email marketing. You're pushing information out. Paid social media, whether you want to see it or not, as long as you fall within the demography of the people that actually set the ad to run, the information will come to you. Affiliate marketing to come to you, the print and broadcast media, it will come to you, right? So that is the outbound marketing strategy. You actually push the message out to your customers. So that is the difference between the inbound. Inbound, you put it out there, they come to you. Outbound, you take the message to them. Okay? Okay, so now the step 5 is for you to plan your activity. So monthly has stated that its main objectives are to reach more people in this local area and get more returning customers. And he has admitted, I don't have a website yet, as it's too much of an investment right now. So now he's asking for help. How could I use digital to help myself? Right? So he's asking for help. So I'm going to be making a couple of recommendations for monthly. Now, the first of them is for monthly to use to list his business on the Google business profile and create that free website that comes with it. Remember, it comes with a free website. So you can take advantage of that. So you can set up, and also for him to set up a Facebook page where you can post pictures and collect reviews of hairstyles. And then you can also use the Facebook advertising feature to target people in his local area and attract new customers ultimately. And yes, when you're done, when monthly is done with all of that, the next step will be for him to measure what he has been doing with the smarts and setting smart KPIs. Now, smart there means the specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Now, it may have meant something else for you. Those lines are not fixed depending on where you read it from. Okay, so setting smart KPIs will have just demand that to increase online sales by 20% within 3 months. He has been able to state the percentage of the increase, and then he has been able to state time frame. Okay, and then to increase our brand awareness on Facebook by growing our audience by new people by 40%. So he stated the percentage of increase, right? After he has stated the platform, and he's supposed to add the time there also. So it makes it much easier for somebody to say, okay, this is a smart KPI, this is a smart goal. Okay, so you must be specific. Are your goals specific enough? Are you narrowed down to how you want to achieve it, when you want to achieve it, where you want to achieve it, and all those other details? Can you measure your progress? You need to be able to measure what metrics, what parameters are you using to measure your progress, and are the goals realistic? Are they attainable? How relevant are they? How relevant are those goals to your organization? Are they realistic? Again, do you have what it takes to actually make it happen? And it must be time sensitive. You don't need to keep it open-ended. You need to have a time frame allocated to it, and you can't keep it open-ended. You must either have, maybe it's a month target, it's a quarter target, it's a 6 months or a 12 months target, or any of those. Okay, so that you can be able to measure if you're making progress or if you're succeeding on what you're planning to do or not. Okay, so this is what putting it all together will look like, a typical digital marketing plan for monthly. Now, the first of them is for him to spell out his business goals, which is to reach more people in his local area and get more customers through his door. The second one is audience, which are females, then that 39 to 45 years old living in his local area, including his past customers. And then the various channels will be the local SEO tool, which is a Google business profile, and Facebook. And then you have the various activities which will include for him to build a website, to boost his visibility on Google using the Google business profile tool, or use the Facebook advertising to target people in his local area. And then his online objective will be to increase online reach, increasing returning customers as well. And then smart objective will be for him to increase bookings from past customers by 20% in the next quarter, increase Facebook page likes from new people by 40% within the next month. So you must be as detailed as this, and even more when you're trying to drop a typical digital marketing plan. So it's 6 steps to building a digital marketing plan will be for you to have your business goals and objectives spelled out, your budget and resources spelled out, the audience you want to reach well spelled out, and then the channels you want to use to reach those audience, and then plan your activity out, and then you'll be able to measure smartly. It must be specific, it must be measurable, it must be achievable, it must be realistic, it must be time bound. All right, so let's move on as I'm going to take your questions. But meanwhile, don't forget to sign up for the Hustle Academy. If you own a small business, a big business, please do well to sign up to have this 1 week that Google is going to give to you to learn how to draw your business growth plan, sales, marketing, digital marketing. Then from there, you're going to also learn about how to get funding for your finances, funding for your business, and then you learn how to pitch, and from pitch you get matched to a mentor that will walk you through all those processes. Now there are a couple of steps we recommend that you get to learn some more. So you head over to learndigital.withgoogle.com/courses, and you also learn a lot around social media, learn a lot around every other thing we've discussed. For those of you that are asking for the materials and the recording, this is the recommendation we give to you, because you get to have more than what the bullet points that we have on the slides will offer to you. Okay, so you can learn, can get certified on fundamentals of digital marketing through this link and several other courses that are available there. And then follow us on social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and follow Impactor on all platforms as well. All those links are going to be shared in the chats for you. So I'm looking at the chat right now to see if I have some more questions before we jump off. And thank you so much for keeping Beryl engaged. Yeah, thank you. Dandelion, thank you. Okay, I saw that. So Davik Natural Products said, Nkem said, Sakare be your PA. I wish you could. I really wish you could. Okay, thank you for asking anyway. Davik Natural Products. How can I create a right content for my business? I've been finding it difficult to do that for Spice Business. Okay, so you asked the same question that Dandelion asked, right? So you see, both of you are in the same industry. Spice Business, condiments, yeah. It's the same thing. You need to be creative, okay? If you can't be creative, you hire somebody. People are good with it. There are people that do it as a daily lifestyle. So you can hire somebody that can handle it for you. And then you're the one to set the rules. Do it 3 times a week, 2 times a week. Make your creative just fine. And this not for So whether you want to be writing, that's up to you. Whether you want to concentrate on videos, is up to you. You want to concentrate on designs, is up to you. But you should do a mix of all of them. So once in a while, you can always see what is happening within your space to see if a particular information you're sending out to be useful. It will trend, it will match the trend of what is happening at the time. So if you feel writing is good for the time, you write. If you feel video is good for the time, you go ahead. Okay? So you just need to understand how the trends work, the season, the times. That's why we introduce you to Google Trends at first. And that's why the social media is also presented for you to also see what is trending per time. Okay? So L and Davik Natural Products, that's for you. So you need to be creative. Read up some materials on YouTube, read up some materials again, make some research, watch what other people are doing, people from your industry, watch what they're doing. It could be useful for you to get some ideas from there to add up to what you're doing, one or two, and then you have more results out there. All right, I hope that served. Thank you so much. Yeah, okay, you can always come back and watch this session. All right, it's still here, just the same link. Just come back and watch again. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming around to attend to this session. I sincerely appreciate it. Please feel the attendance. We are going to be needing it to send your certificates. All right. So this is me saying a very big thank you to you, very big one. So that is also um, Beryl saying thank you to. Monthly. Okay, so I'm checking out for who is monthly. So monthly is a case study we were talking about. So monthly is a South African name, so I learned, and monthly is a male, so I learned from South Africans. I was actually training on this particular subject in the midst of South Africans, so I needed to really confirm because I've been talking about monthly since 2020. It sounded like a female because monthly, female are mostly hairdressers. So I needed to ask the South Africans to confirm that monthly is actually a masculine name. So I used to think monthly is a she all along up until that day. So monthly is male, and monthly was a case study we're talking about. Yeah, monthly. Okay, so nice to meet you guys, and it's been a great time spending this 1 hour 3 minutes with you. So I hope to see you guys, and this is a special shout out to the Commissar Federation of Women in Business. Okay. All right, so thank you so much for making this happen, and for everybody that came around, thank you so much, Nkem. Olga, thank you so much. Who else is here? Davik Natural and El Dandelion. Who else came here? Elizabeth. And Beryl is grateful as well. So thank you so much, guys, for keeping us company. John, I hope you're still here. Thank you for coming around. So I hope to see you guys in your next session. So I'm trying to check when your next session is coming up. That is going to be, give me a second, please. On 1st of December, which is going to be 2 days from today. That's going to be a Thursday, 5:30 p.m. That is about the same time. Okay, so see you guys on Thursday, 5:30 p.m. And then we are going to be talking about how to implement Google Workspace across your business. It's going to be a very interesting time again, and you're going to see my face again. All right, guys, so enjoy the rest of your evening and have a swell time. All right, bye.